Hello student, today our topic is the abolition of slavery. This is a new topic which we are going to study today. The most revolutionary social reforms of the Jacobinism was abolition of slavery in the French colonies. It means what do you mean by the slavery system and why this slavery system was started? Means this slave trade began in 17th century. And why it started? Because of some of the Europeans means left their country and went to the distant land, for example the USA, where they started the plantation work. But they faced one of the biggest problem, that was a shortage of labor. So to meet this problem, slave trade was started. So when they face the problem of labor, and this problem of labor was met by a triangular slave trade between Europe, Africa, and America. Means the exploitation of slave labor made it possible to meet the growing demands in European market for sugar, coffee, and tea. Now, now start from today we are going to study about the French. So French merchants sailed from the ports of Bordeaux and Nantes to the African coast. The French merchants sailed to Africa, and means from they they get some slaves from the chieftain, local chieftains, and after that means for a long journey they means sell these slaves to the plantations owner. Now, when there was a government of National Assembly, the National Assembly had long debate about whether slavery should be continued in French or not. Means they wanted to abolish the slavery system. What there was a debate means they should be continued or not. It did not pass any laws, fearing opposition from the business whose incomes depended on the slave trade. You all know that means National Assembly was at that time mostly prominent by the middle class. So that National Assembly afraid by the oppositions from the business whose business is totally dependent upon the slave trade. So they did not pass any law. It was finally the conventional in 1744 legislature to free all the slaves in the French overseas possession. It was the Jacobin government, and Jacobin government also called a conventional government. And during the Jacobin government in 1794, slave trade was abolished from the French and their overseas. But this was only for a short period. After when the Napoleon means crowned himself, he reintroduced the slavery system again in the French society. Slavery was finally abolished in French colonies in 1848. In 1848, it was finally when the slavery system was abolished from France. For today, it's enough, my dear. Thank you.